Not one today's special or two, actually three. So remember, it's just really, really simple. This is a product that we need, actually two products that we need, especially this time of year because we're eating maybe fatty or heavy foods, perhaps we're consuming alcohol. So this is your perfect 1-2 punch. Very simple, very straightforward. You just choose whether you want the phosphatidylcholine separately or the liver antioxidants separately. They're the same price, different capsule count, but they're the same price, biggest savings we'll ever see. So $120 with the 60 or 60 of the liver antioxidants, $180 of the phosphatidylcholine, or the 90 of the liver antioxidants, $360 or $180, $720 or $360. Again, you can choose them separately. They're both the same price, just different capsule size, or capsule count rather. But what most of us are doing is the bundles, because these really do partner and work hand in hand. So in which case, most of us are doing the bundles. That means you'd get 360 count of the phosphatidylcholine, along with 180 count of the liver antioxidants, or the 720 count of the phosphatidylcholine along with the 360 of the liver antioxidants. Huge saving. I mean, obviously you're saving more than you're spending, whether you're doing the bundle or whether you're doing the individual choices. But Andrew, this is something that normally we used to do after the first of the year. It's just so nice that we have these products to help support us, you know, through that time of the year where we're doing that challenge our bodies.
Well, we'll start with the phosphatidylcholine first. An easy way, if you just look at the graphic on the screen, the prices are all the same. You just get twice as many PC, phosphatidylcholine, as you get liver antioxidant extracts. Liver antioxidant extracts is a more expensive product. But we'll start with the phosphatidylcholine. That really is the basic, the foundational liver product. Also, the foundational brain product. And it's pretty crazy when you think about that you get such an incredibly important ingredient at high potency for a dime a capsule, roughly a dime a capsule. So that's in a large size. So it's incredibly affordable. If we look at our liver is the largest internal organism. It does all the dirty chemistry that's necessary to be done inside our body. And not just all the dirty chemistry, but all the complicated chemistry, whether it's cholesterol metabolism, fat metabolism, protein metabolism, amino acid metabolism. The liver's doing it. Whether it's pesticides we get or herbicides that are contaminants in food, artificial colors, all different food additives we're exposed to. The liver has to deal with it. Whether it's medications we've taken, the liver has to deal with it. It has to do all the chemical work. So it's dirty chemical work, but the liver has a remarkable property. Unlike any other organ in our body, our brain can't do it, our heart can't do it, our kidneys can't do it. Our liver can actually regenerate itself. I think it has this unique property because it has to do such an awful dirty job. So the liver can regenerate itself, and if so, wouldn't it make sense to deliver the most important building block for the liver? And what is that most important building block? It is PC, otherwise known as phosphatidylcholine. And phosphatidylcholine is a phospholipid, and that phospholipid is the predominant phospholipid in our brain. So while you're caring for your liver during this difficult time of year, you're also caring for your brain. And there's great research on phosphatidylcholine, on the brain, on mood, on memory, on helping to deal with those normal age-related changes that we all experience as we get older. So while we're focusing on our liver, just know the only side effect I get to warn you about is that you're also getting benefits for your brain. We don't have side effects, we have side benefits. And so phosphatidylcholine, I could talk about that to the exclusion of liver antioxidant extracts, because on its own, it's such a simple, straightforward, it just so happens that our liver and brain share it as its critical building block. 2/3 of the membrane surface area of the liver is phosphatidylcholine. Then this product also contains an abundance of phosphatidylinositol and phosphatidylethanolamine. And guess what the other two predominant phospholipids in the liver are? Phosphatidylinositol and phosphatidylethanolamine. So you get all of the phospholipids for your liver. You get those same phospholipids for your brain as well. And if you read the reviews, and so many of the reviews talk about visits to doctors and reviewing their lab results and looking at their liver numbers, their elevated say liver enzyme numbers, that there's no better way to give your liver the most simple and most predominant tool and building block. And as I always say, structure follows function. So if you want to support function, you need to support structure. And phosphatidylcholine is what that's all about. And if you take medicines occasionally or frequently, if you drink occasionally or frequently, if you eat a high protein or high fat diet occasionally or frequently, phosphatidylcholine, you're getting a 2-year supply for a dime a day. That means a month's supply is less than the cost of a cup of coffee or a bottle of water. So it's so affordable to give something so important to our liver. In a little while, we'll talk about liver antioxidant extracts, which is twice as expensive, a perfect partner with phosphatidylcholine, and especially the savings this time of year. It's kind of like buying one, getting one free with the savings that you're getting when you get the two together.
Absolutely. In fact, Andrew, I know we are very busy. Most of us are gravitating toward that bundle, but remember, it's very easy. It's the same pricing. It's the same savings. So you can choose, do you want the phosphatidylcholine? Do you want the liver antioxidants in your size of choice? Or do you want the big bundle? And I have to say, whether it's this time of year and whether you are traveling or having alcohol or eating those fatty foods, or maybe just not eating the kind of foods or not exercising, let's be honest, the things we do over the holidays, certainly that's where we're challenging our immunity and our systems and our brains and our bodies, and most notably our liver. But as someone who does have to take anti-inflammatories every day, and again, this is not a cure or treatment for something, I know for myself, because I am one of those people, I do have to have regular liver tests. If you read those reviews, like Andrew said, I want to do my utmost best. I mean, again, it's kind of like that phrase, when you know better, you do better, and we all have a hand of cards that we are dealt. But this is something that you can really empower yourself or somebody that you love and care about. Quite frankly, even if you're not taking anti-inflammatories like I am, the process of digestion, all of the pollutants, the things in the air, we're all challenging that liver. That liver has to, really keep things moving, and it's not going to complain. So I look at it this way: for the best price in history, if you can, if your budget will allow, especially with these flex pays and the extended holiday return policy, I would really like to recommend the bundles. I think you're going to be so pleased, and that's why I hope you can read those reviews, in which case, of course, you 360 of the phosphatidylcholine, 180 of the liver antioxidants, his detox product, 720 of the phosphatidylcholine with 360 of the liver antioxidants. Or, of course, you're welcome to choose them individually as well, all at the best savings, because they're the same price. They're the same price. Remember, liver antioxidants is a little more expensive product in terms of formulation. That's why the capsule size, capsule count rather, is a little bit different. But same savings, just the best value in history. And normally we have to wait until January for Andrew to do this. But with that extended holiday return policy and that free shipping, all those flex pays, this is absolutely the time to take advantage of it. Andrew, I love both of these products.
Right. Well, I take both on a daily basis. I take 2 capsules, typically of phosphatidylcholine. I take 1 capsule daily of liver antioxidant extracts. And now I want to spend a little time talking about the liver antioxidant extracts. It's different than the PC liver. PC, phosphatidylcholine, that is the building block. I mean, you can't get around the building block. We are constantly damaging our liver. The work it does, like any system in our body, requires constant repair, constant regeneration. So you best make sure you have an abundance of the raw material available for that structure. And that's what phosphatidylcholine is. But liver antioxidant extracts, these are 3 botanical extracts. Turmeric, standardized for curcuminoids, we talked about that earlier. Milk thistle, which is the most important, standardized for Silymarin. And also the way we do milk thistle, we approach it the same way we approach turmeric. We complex it with phosphatidylcholine to dramatically enhance its absorption, and then artichoke extract, standardized for Silymarin. So it's 3 very expensive botanical extracts, no additives, no binders, no fillers, just a small, easy to swallow capsule. So what this really fosters or promotes is the detoxification and the actual regeneration. That's what they are designed to promote. So we have the raw material in phosphatidylcholine, then we have the botanicals who play a role in detoxification and promoting regeneration of that tissue. So that's why we call this, Muriel said recently, she wants to do a liver cleanse over the holidays, which I think is actually a brilliant idea. Why wait until after? Why wait until the horse is out of the barn, or after you've had maybe too much to drink, or whatever little you had to drink, you were drinking on top of taking medications that you have to take that already burden your liver. So it's just common sense. The best time to give your body the tools to compensate, the tools to remedy whatever it is that your liver is having to contend with, it's when that's actually going on, not after the fact. So I think this year, doing this in November makes much better sense. Plus, you get to go all the way through the end of January. What better time for you to see how incredible, how remarkable these ingredients really work. And once again, I encourage you to read the reviews. I'll probably stand up here in a second and grab some of the reviews on liver antioxidant extracts and PC liver and brain, because at the end of the hour, we'll come back and we'll talk about these again. I just want to talk about circulation and vein for a moment in a little while, just because over the holidays, that's a really important product for us. We're on our feet a lot. So we'll come back, and when we come back, I'll read some reviews on PC liver and brain. I'll read some reviews on liver antioxidant extracts, also on Ultimate Friendly Flora.
Absolutely.
But again, the bundles are most popular, and that is for a little more than a dime a capsule. A dime a capsule, you're getting a 2-year supply at 1 capsule a day of PC, a 1-year supply at 1 capsule per day, and in liver antioxidants is 1 capsule a day. You get a full 1-year supply. So that is an extended supply at just pennies a day.
It is indeed, and you know, you're right. The bundle, as we expected, is the most popular. This has really been a runaway hit in some of those initial little peaks that Andrew did prior to this show. So if there is a day, if there is a time to really empower yourself, and you know, we're all, you know, even if it's something in like drinking a soda or taking that anti-inflammatory, we're all doing something to challenge our liver. Remember, not just your liver though, it's helping your brain, it's helping your mood. So as we often say with the Andrew Lessman difference, there are a whole series of side benefits made in the best way possible, and today only, your best pricing possible. So if there was ever a day to take advantage of it and, you know, give thanks to our liver for supporting the dirtiest jobs in our body, it is absolutely today. I know once you start reading those reviews, and Andrew will be sharing some of those with you, you will be compelled like I was. I will never go a day without either one of these products.
And Shannon, it's funny, when, I guess again, I've been doing this too long, when I first introduced a phosphatidylcholine product, which was almost 40 years ago, it was only about the brain that we spoke. And it was a very exciting, popular product. And all we did was talk about the brain. We talked about it being the most important phospholipid in the brain. We talked about memory, those normal age-related changes in memory that happen. So we didn't even, and it's funny how it's evolved over the next 35 plus years, that we recognize that phosphatidylcholine, as important and as observable as its benefits are to our brain, it just is so remarkable to the hardest working, the most overlooked, but the most receptive to help. So it's, our liver might be the hardest working and it might be the most neglected, but when you give it a hand, it certainly shows you its appreciation. And that's why at a dime a capsule, I so emphasize the importance of it when you combine it with liver antioxidant extracts. What an incredible 1-2 punch for the end of the year.
Well, I can hear that, you know, the puppies absolutely, they agree with you.
I hear, that's Marcel in the background, yes.
I can hear that they're giving the thumbs up. You know, it's so incredible, Andrew, because it's so nice, you know, seeing you, not only for this today's special that you know I love so much. Now remember, you can choose your Friendly Flora, you can choose the liver antioxidants or the phosphatidylcholine, best pricing ever. I'm looking at some of the reviews, and I'm hoping we would have some time to share that, because no kidding, for those of us out there who already know that we're challenging our livers, this certainly reads like a love letter. Those testimonials, I have to say, are so moving. And it's amazing when we give our body what it needs, how it really can help support us in really the dirtiest work in the body to help us live our best lives.
one of the more frequent questions I have to answer is whether or not we've edited those reviews, we've written those reviews ourselves, we've taken out bad reviews. The fact is, these products are just exceptionally well made and well formulated, and they perform well. And that's my only goal. I've said before, I have made bad products, but I improve it. I make sure if you tell me my product isn't good, it goes away until I make it well. And that's something we can do because unlike other companies, we actually make all the products you see. We produce all of them. And when you see a Today Special like this, I'm often asked, oh, you must be clearing out old inventory. That's why the pricing is so affordable. I didn't read a review we had before about our Friendly Flora being so much less expensive than the products you see in stores. When we do a Today Special, if you look at the 3 products that are our Today Specials, our incredible probiotic, Ultimate Friendly Flora, our PC, phosphatidylcholine, liver and brain, or our liver antioxidant extracts, you look at those products, they did not exist 60 days ago. They were not being manufactured. We didn't even have the raw materials probably in our hands. So everything we make as a Today Special is probably, and I say this often, about as fresh as the produce you're going to find in your grocery store. Everything for a Today Special is specially made for today. And much of what you get, because we generally sell out early, ends up being made next week and shipped the week after. So it's even fresher.
I mean, it's pretty amazing when you think about it. So I know we'll come back to these. I can tell that the puppies are there. So we'll come back for another little look at the end of this hour. But remember, if you would like it, wildly popular. Actually, it's already exceeded our expectations in terms of either one of those choices or in particular those bundles. But this is something I'm so glad that Andrew added to the show because, you know, Andrew, you're right. I mean, this is the time of year we're on our feet, we're shopping, we're doing maybe longer hours at work. Certainly, you know, our days seem to get longer and longer when we're spending time with family.